Welcome to A Direction Forward, Season 3, Episode 4. I'm doing senior dating and kind of thought it might be interesting just to see when you Google girlfriend, boyfriend, what pops up. So, WikiHow, I went to, and I Googled girlfriend, and it came up with five ways to be a good girlfriend. And then I Googled boyfriend, and they've got how to be a good boyfriend, and boyfriends have got 21 things. So women have got 5, men have got 21. So let's go with the guys first. So 21 ways to be a better boyfriend. Being a good boyfriend isn't always easy, even if you have an amazing partner, but it's something that any guy can do with a little focus and effort. Good boyfriends know when to talk or listen, and when to offer advice or empathy, and when to be super attentive or give their partner some space. So, in short, they adapt to the situation and know the job is never finished. So, after 21 tips on being a good boyfriend. 21. Spend quality time with your partner and give them thoughtful gifts that show how well you know them. Listen to your partner when they need to talk and open up to them in return. Be vulnerable and express your needs while also honoring theirs. Show affection to your partner, both in private and public, and prioritize their well-being and always respect their boundaries. So first of all, let's define the relationship. This is boyfriend. Be upfront about your expectations and desires for the relationship. It might feel like everyone is playing it cool and avoiding labels, but that can lead to misunderstandings. That's an amen to that. Transparency is the best way to show someone you're serious about the relationship. Let your partner know how you view the relationship and what your intentions are going forward. So, for example, if you're dating someone casually and want to be official or exclusive, say so. That way, there's no possibility of being misunderstood. Tell them how you feel going forward. Don't make your partner wonder where they stand with you or how much you like them. Tell them directly how you feel about them and remind them how often and how much you care. 2, spend quality time with them. Make one-on-one time a priority to show your commitment. Being a good boyfriend means going out of your way to spend time with your partner, just the two of you together. So schedule time each week to spend with them, whether that means dates, meals, or even just setting aside an hour to watch your favorite TV. Try sitting down with your partner once a week to determine when you can spend time together. Relationship experts suggest the importance of putting the effort in. Take the initiative to plan dates and try choosing activities that show you're paying attention. Be honest. Honesty is always the best policy. That's true. If you're honest from the beginning of your relationship, then you're less likely to run into trouble or miscommunication. Then accept their honesty as well. Sometimes the truth isn't always what you thought it might be or what you want to hear, but it's important to respect that honest perspective instead of rejecting it. I've always said I like to be honest. You might not like what I hear or what I say, but I'm being honest about it. Tell them what they need to know without overwhelming them. For example, if you had a serious past relationship, you can talk about it without revealing every detail about your ex. So that's something that, I think, you just kind of graze over it. Don't bring up your ex all the time. Don't bring up that you did this. Don't bring up that you traveled here. Just don't, okay? You had an ex, you didn't get, it's not there anymore. Move on, okay? Temper your honesty with kindness. Don't feel like every response should seem like a compliment. Just offer an alternative. And another example, if they ask you something like they're trying something on, say something like, it might work, but the blue is my favorite so far. Trust your partner. Give your partner reasons to trust you too. Trust should form the foundation of your relationship. In other words, I always talk about core values, and here we go talking about foundation. This will help you create a stronger, more open relationship and give you a greater understanding of their feelings and needs. Give your partner the benefit of the doubt and believe them when they tell you what they're doing or where they've been. Show that you trust your partner by telling them something many people don't know about you. Secure their trust by showing your concern if they tell you something personal and important to them. And if you start to feel jealous, make an effort to deal with your jealousy in a healthy way. Ask for reassurances from your partner instead of letting jealousy affect the relationship. Be a good listener. Show them you're interested and fully engaged when they're talking. There's 21, so I'm going to go through this. Contribute to conversations. Strike a balance between speaking and listening. If you're too quiet, they might think you're losing interest, but if you're so talkative they can't get a word in, they might get frustrated. So remember that conversations and relationships are about give and take. Handle conflict respectfully. Make the goal of each argument to ensure you both feel understood. It's good to wait until you and your partner are calm and be honest about what's bothering you while in a neutral tone. Don't try to win the dispute or prove your point. Simply explain your perspective and listen to theirs. Learn to compromise. Compromise is a big part of successful communication. If you and your partner can disagree without getting into a big fight, or one person immediately giving in to the needs of the other, then there's a problem. To compromise, talk about your needs and wants while understanding where your partner is coming from instead of ignoring their side of the story. Support them unconditionally. Support can build a sense of security in the relationship. Empathize with them. Try to put yourself in their shoes when they're upset. Show affection for them often. Demonstrate your love for your partner with affection. Small touches, hugs, kisses, and maybe a little public display, PDA, are just some of the ways that you can build their trust. Appreciate and compliment them. Appreciation lets them know you truly care. If you want your partner to feel loved, relationship experts recommend doing something daily to make them feel special and appreciated, even if it's a compliment or a flirty text message. Give thoughtful gifts. Gifts and gestures can demonstrate their interest and affection. No healthy relationship can survive on gifts alone, no matter what they are. However, giving meaningful gifts can be exciting and delightful for your partner, showing them that you're conscious of who they are and the kinds of things they really like. Introduce them to other people. Show your partner off to your family and friends. They'll appreciate getting to meet the people who are most important to you and will likely feel reassured knowing you want those people to be aware of your relationship. So if somebody you're dating doesn't want to show you to their friends, then that's kind of a red flag. Do your share of the work. Contribute to the household if you live together. Get actively involved with cooking, cleaning, and completing any other chores. Prioritize their well-being. Consider what's best for your partner, even if it's inconvenient. Open up to them. Be vulnerable and honest about your words and your needs. Talk to your partner when something is bothering you or exciting you and tell them all about your greatest dreams, aspirations, and fears. Be consistent. Follow through with your promises and say what you mean. Very important. It's tough to date someone who acts differently from day one to the next. So even though everyone has their ups and downs, aim for overall consistency so your partner knows what to expect each day and ensure your actions live up with the things you say. Be willing to change and grow. Working on becoming a better person than you were the day before. A great boyfriend is someone who wants to be the best person they can be for their partner and is willing to do the work needed to make changes. Nobody's perfect, and it's normal to mess up sometimes. However, as you discover things that need to change and to maintain the relationship, do your best. Learn their love languages. And we've talked about this before. So prioritize showing affection using your partner's love language. And the 5 love languages are words of affirmation, physical touch, acts of service, quality time, and gifts. So everybody has their love language. I know I do mine, and I'm sure everybody else does there. So learn your partner's love language and do that. Maintain your independence. Give your partner the space they need as well. Independence is vital in healthy relationships. Just because you're not your other doesn't mean they're yours. You don't have to be attached to the hip, or I call Velcro, together to have a great partnership. They'll likely appreciate you even more if you let them pursue their own interests without checking in every 5 seconds. And also pursue your solo interests too. So that's 21 for guys. And for the women, it's 5. So how to be a good girlfriend. Traits that make a good girlfriend. Being affectionate by holding their hand or complimenting them. Being romantic by giving them gifts they would love. Taking an interest in the activities they like to do. Trying to work together as a team. Being honest about any mistakes you have made. Be loving. Be affectionate. There are various ways to show your affection. Some are more obvious than others. And the way you approach this will depend on how openly affectionate you like to be personally. So affection is close to, but not the same as intimacy. Affection is about open displaying that you care about this person and can be shown any time of the day or night, publicly or privately. Think about how you would like to show affection to people you care about, such as holding hands, touching an arm, quick kisses on the cheek, a hug, stroking their hair, supportive words, mentioning how great someone is in front of other people. Be seductive. Don't be afraid to be seductive. Most people find it irresistible when a girl is sexy, classy, and confident. Confidence means being happy with your own skin, and you will exclude this without trying if you are accepting of yourself and feel secure about your own worth. You don't have to force yourself to be the most popular, bubbly personality if that isn't your style. Rather, be the best you are on the show by taking good care of yourself and trusting that you're worth their attention. I like that. 3, give them gifts. When you're in a relationship, it's fun to give each other small gifts. Everyone loves to get presents, and giving them one shows that they mean a lot to you. Don't overdo it, though. Just give them a gift that when you're loving, and you want them to know that without meaning to, or just give them something a little cute. You don't want them to think you're trying to buy their affection. Don't get jealous. You should be loving, but not to the point where you start seeing red the second your partner talks to or even mentions another girl. Nothing will turn your other off faster than a girlfriend who is so insecure that she can't stand the thought of other women existing in the universe. Your partner will appreciate you even more if you're nice to their female friends instead of talking about how ugly or annoying any girl you see is. I don't know. I think it's okay, but if they constantly talk about an ex or another woman, then that's a whole different story. Be supportive. Take an interest in their interests. Remember what they like to do and what they like to talk about. You don't have to act, like you love their hobbies, but at least try to understand why they're such a fan of that. If they like a band, try to understand why. If they just love to be playful and immature, remember that it just might be their way of releasing stress. So learn to accept that. Learn to work as a team. As in any healthy relationship, you'll experience your share of conflicts, some tiny, some big. Remember to be true to yourself and try to abandon any significant selfishness. A relationship is a matter of teamwork and a relationship, not a parasitic one, where a party gives and the other one just takes without any giving. If you're a team and you got each other's back, you don't undermine one another, and you openly cherish each other in front of others. So compliment them more than you criticize them. If everything you say around them is a criticism or an attack, they won't look forward to seeing you. I know they won't. I wouldn't. They'll start reconsidering being with you. All the same, you don't always have to agree with them just because they're your partner. But tactfulness is better strategy in a mature relationships, and establishing boundaries and making compromises are important relationship strategies to learn to adapt. Learn to compromise. If you want to be a good girlfriend, then you have to learn to compromise and give each other space. You should support your partner, but you should also be able to be there for them in spirit when you're not actually around. If you want to be a good girlfriend, then you have to make time to do your own thing. to hang out with your girlfriends and to see your partner. They should know that you're thinking of them and rooting for them if you're not around. If you feel insecure and doubt the strength of your relationship the second you're apart, then you've got a big problem. All right, so that's for A Direction Forward, Season 3, Episode 4. Thanks for listening. I have a email address if you'd like to email me, adirectionforward@yahoo.com. Otherwise, have a great day.